Ahasap yung mapatilon. July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
Just don't you worry about that.
This is a dream. Yo, what do you mean, man? Suck it. This is a dream. This is a dream. Yo, what do you mean, man? This is a dream. This is a dream. This is a journey. This is suck it. This is a journey. Yo, what do you mean, man? What you got? Suck it.
Hello, 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 hello. Can anybody tell me how that mic sounds right now? Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Looks like I got some stuff cooking at the moment. I should start recording soon. All right. Okay. Uh, Getting some things cleaned up here. Um, I'll mute this first. We're about a minute away, and we'll just get it going in a minute here. I'll just put it back to the pre-start for a second. All right, all right, all right, all right. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to start the stream real soon here. Just waiting for some final stuff to happen. Yep, just checking the audio and stuff like that. Make sure everything's okay. Okay, let me get everything finalized. I just like that. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I was a little late. I mean, time just kind of slipped, just getting everything. But doing this live streaming stuff is a learning process, and what I have to do is kind of get things going here and get it going. So. All right, so I'm gonna grab this file, and once this file comes to us over here on this device, we're gonna start the presentation. You can feel free to get involved in chat if see the chat on the screen and not able to see the chat. Chance I might be able to see the chat if I glance to the side, but it doesn't really work that good if I'm glancing to the side either way. All right, so let's get this party started. Let's get the files that we need in place. Yeah, I would have liked to have this done sooner, but what happened is like I just kind of the time just like really eats it just goes like that, it just like it just kind of slips you by. So I mean, I'm still, it's once again, it's a learning process. What I'm doing is getting everything that I need, and I don't want that again. All right, so we got some stuff to download real quick, and we want to get this high quality video loaded into our system for that we could make some make it work and all that good stuff. So the whole thing is welcome to the channel. For those that are new, be sure to subscribe if you are already all that good stuff. And, well, that's interesting. Let me not play with this device here, and let me pop out the chat, minimize the screen on that side for a little bit of memory sake. And all right, so we're downloading my video in the process right now. Once that gets good, we are good to go. So we are live. It seems as though we are live. I just got to put the video in one place, and then we are good to go. Welcome aboard. Sorry I'm late, ladies and gentlemen, but we do have a show. It's quite an effort putting the show together, for sure. And I mean, it's some pretty hefty video stuff. It probably is like a lot in size. So what I have to do is I'm gonna like try something real quick. put my HTTPS in the links so that they show up like properly would be helpful. I think I'll give that a shot and say if I type this into the chat, what would happen? Copy. So yeah, as this thing goes, I would probably like try different things on the stream and everything. I tried a couple of different things on the stream and things like that. And, it was some pretty hefty work. I feel that it may be some pretty quality stuff that works. That absolutely works. That is what has to be done. Um, so all the links need their HTTPS to work properly. It's funny how it's all different between different ones, you know. All right. So that's the thing. The whole thing is I get lost in these. You guys ever get? Oh, all right. Just check one more thing. Okay. All right, we are good to go. We are good to go. Oh yeah. I could have just got over there. I'm just gonna quickly do something to Nightbot to get it good, and then we will get right on with the content. Uh yes, yes. Now, edit the content of these bots. I'm glad I figured this out at this time. I mean, well, it's not the best time, but it is a time. And if you are in the chat, give us a like, and give us that sort of thing, and we'll be totally cool with that. We'd appreciate it. A like is free. A like is free, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just all you have to do is lift the finger, and heck, that finger muscle gets just that little bit stronger. So always a good. Make yourself known in the chat. We'll definitely acknowledge you. Welcome to the channel. And if you like me, you like to watch stuff in the clouds, which is fine. It's cool, you know what I mean? That's what you do. That's what we do. More, and then we are done. All right, and then there's actually one more thing, very important. I need I need to do a what you call them things? A command thing. Yeah, that's what I need. Playing with this Nightbot stuff is totally yes. Fix this. Alright. I definitely want to hurry up and get us going here really soon. I'm just making sure that these certain things work. We're gonna issue a new command, but I gotta get my timer again and just do some. Chat rules are pretty important. I'm pretty relaxed, but don't mess with the rules, then we won't have problems. So let's get another command here. That and then one, I think a few more commands. All right. Well. Let's see. We got the timers. We got everything. We got enough. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. All right. Let's go. All right. Are you guys ready? Please buckle your seatbelts and let's get this party started quickly. Let's get everything in its place as far as content is concerned. What we're gonna need is a presentation, but I'm gonna have to edit the presentation real quick, and then have to oh, I'm in the wrong folder on that one. I caught that. That would have messed it all up for us. Not that bad, but I think all right, so what I need to do is grab it off the cloud real quick. That's all. And we'll be there. I think that's where it's oh I did. did. Go to my downloads. I did. Today. I didn't, what happened? Okay, let me try this again, because something went wrong here. Alright. First, I guess I have to go into it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how this takes crazy long to download and stuff like that. Alright. See if we can get it here. I don't know what's going on because I thought I did this step. Alright, so welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. It's always good to see any of you that are familiar friends of the channel. We got to do another audio check to make sure that the audio is correct. And if you are new to us, make yourself known in the chat, announce your presence. We'd be happy to announce you and all that stuff. It's always a good thing. Ooh, I think I got the wrong earbud in here. I just want to check and make sure. All right, so the audio is fine. I just gotta remember that I turned it down over there. We are gonna be starting this presentation soon. I'm just trying to get it from where it needs to, over here to where it can be processed in the deal. While I'm here, I may as well take this server and get that email thing. I mean, very mandatory. Welcome aboard. Once again, it's happy Friday. It's good to see anybody that visits the channel. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and like. If you're watching some of the replay, be sure to subscribe and like to that too. Because that's always a good thing. We're always very honored and welcome to have you. Gotta be real conscientious of time. I may definitely have to look at the time of these, but it's a lot of people may think that the stream it happens for the creator or operator at the time that the stream is happening. No, there's prep work for me. It depends on the streamer and depends what's going on. For me, it's like some research, some work, some like filming and things like that, as you'll see. But it's really good quality work, and I think that man, it's gonna take forever to download it. But that's just how it be. I want it to happen like sooner, but that's how time goes, I guess. Agree with it, but that's just I do it. Man, I should check my email and make sure that is going on. I welcome you all. If you're welcome, make yourself known in the chat. I can see the chat a little bit. I got the chat on a couple of devices, things like that. Got a good segment on how I'm able to do that, and I'm going to talk about that a little. That sort of. Oh, I'm thirsty. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Let me tell you. All right, we're getting there. I don't know what happened. I mean, this computer sometimes do what they want to do and do some weird things. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it do. It do yippee dippy do. I could do another audio check, but we're almost there. We're almost home free. It's just, man, this is like I hope to be done soon. So I brought this over here. All right, so let's see here. I did yeah. So I mean, like there was a lot of setup that had to get involved here just to get us going for this stream. I mean, like everything from Nightbot to the links and this and everything. Very important stuff because it all functions together as a cohesive unit. I wish this video would download or something. I don't know what's going on, man. Make me have to download it in PDF format and stuff like that. Let's check out different things like that. Hello. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for my file to download and then we will start this stuff. I'm gonna keep my eye on the file, keep the right screen on the right file. Do like a little chicken dance, you know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. Chicken. I don't have much time left, but I do have some time. I appreciate you all for coming. I mean, but you know, these apps don't take forever. Either that or internet slow. Could do that, but it could be a lot of different things. Oh, I see an error there. I gotta fix that. That's not the right screen. I am gonna go fix this screen real quick. I needed to see something. Then the timer. Yeah, I have to get this fixed real quick. And then we will be getting this. It seems to be almost done. I hope I don't have to download again. If I do, I have to like observe the error, maybe like record it, screenshot it, and send it to the vendor. I don't like to do that, but it is what it is. But if it has to be done, then it is what has to be done, right? And that's it. You know, that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Blah blah blah. And ew, still messed it up. Let me see that again. Hope it downloads this time because I know I did this step like 10 minutes ago. Um, yeah, we're gonna like I'm gonna try to get us in and out like as soon as possible. I know it takes a minute, like the app is taking a minute, my stuff, and I'm going to you know fix a few things. I'm just like fixing. There's like a lot to this. You know what I mean? A lot to this. You know what I mean? Dude. Um. Can't leave it at level for right now. Please, video, come down to the cloud and there. I'd appreciate it. And then we could all get started. I don't want to be too long on this project because I gotta jump right to another project. Then I gotta be busy, you know. I don't know what's going on with this. Needs to be almost done, please. You know, I mean, if I have to, I'll download it in parts. It just takes forever. I never seen it. I still never seen this guys do this. Crazy how that is, you know. All right, so what I can do That is such a weird thing. I don't know why it wants to like it just wants to stay downloading my file. That's like crazy. You know, I'm not gonna give up. Everything, like it's like you get a system going, and it's like that. So that one's gonna take its good old time to see which one gets here first. The race off to the races. All right. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I am gonna do this though. I should give myself. I mean, I'm glad I caught this. Is little things that you got, little things that you gotta remember. Things, you know. All right. So do it. All right. If this thing is stuck downloading, and so what I decided to do is either right there, and it's gonna be a while, and I'm gonna download and make a different version of it. Because at least as I could get into it. All right. To make a copy. Exactly with open design, and we're gonna make like a low quality something that'll work to get us going. I mean, I know what I did wrong. It's like I never had this happen before. Uh, and what I'm gonna do is see if I can just take something, because I think what's happening is there's some iPhone video in there, and it's like causing an issue. So I'm gonna just see if I can try and get it without it. You know, no, not that one, not that one. It's either that or get it in. Unbelievable. So in the meantime, we'll be up to our specifications, and then we get I've never seen anything like this. Something. And then what I'll do is go in and make copy, open designs. Let's see if I can, and just, I mean, this is like crazy. I never had to do this, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, welcome aboard, everybody. We got ourselves a quagmire today. I think what I'll do is I got a strategy. I think I'll just take it back to the basics. You know what I mean? I think what's happening is tripping up over something that I did. And the system is really slow. And it's like I was able to download everything I needed right away. Um, let me do something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anything come over? Nope. Over here. This MP4 is still down because it's stuck. Alright. So now I know it all. Do it. Get it to do it that way. I don't know what the deal is. But it makes for an interesting deal. Hmm. Yeah, this one is like it's stuck downloaded an hour ago. That one. Good information, but I mean there was bad, and then having a technical problem. So that's what. So we can do something. Um. Here we go. And they redid everything in like this program, stuff like that. So, oh man, that's one of the things they had to get it. You know, like I mean, I figure somebody's heard at the time being, and I am. I don't know what happened out of the browser. Yeah, something went wrong. Either the browser crashed or. So now I'll send it over. Meantime, we'll just have to hold off a second. Get the or that or well, I don't know. Let's see. Do another audio check and see. I'm like, man, we are trying to still get this file, and like, what's happening is, I don't know. I'm not happy with the situation. I don't know what's going on. I think what's happening is, oh, doesn't. Hmm. sampler off. We need to do this audio check. See how it's making it through. Yeah, but hello. To do something again. All right. Okay, I think we got something to come our way. I was really worried there. So we got something to work with. The file actually downloaded. I just gotta move it to where it needs to go. That's basically what we're gonna do. I'm in the wrong folder. Other device to my stuff. Yeah. Um. Uh. Station. I think that's what we have. Uh. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it up. All right. I got the content. All right. So that's what I want to do. I'm on the wrong. All right. Let's go back to properties. All right. Let's check it. All right. So we got everything ready to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got exactly what we need. It's rendered properly. Thank you for being patient. Click the like button if you're here. We are going to get ready to record and go ahead with stuff. I am ready for this. I think I need one more window. All right, let's go. All right, get out of my ear and stuff like. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. I'm gonna stop it and start it. All right, let's start recording. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. What we have today is quite a bit of stuff. I guess what we'll do is we'll just have to deal with what we got and work out the situation on the back end and make it as smooth as possible. Everything is ready to go. I know we've been here for a long time. I had a really big technical problem that I didn't anticipate, and like I tried to really be ahead with it, but there's no time. It's a good lesson to learn, in time management. So now I'm just going to get myself together and get situated with these windows and everything like that. So I got the eye on you guys and everything like that. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amen. Click the like. Let's go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are doing our live stream. And what we have here today is let's see here. We are here. Well, it was supposed to be at 10 a.m. I might have to look at the times and do something with that, but whatever. Or figure out the whole strategy a little bit better. But this is a good lesson. Good lesson. And stuff like that. The duration, depending upon the conditions, is 45 minutes to 2 hours. So it's frequently weekly. So I'm trying to be here for a while. So anyone that interferes with the operation of stream, of course, I'm gonna have to put you out and ban you from the channel and had you and stuff like that. If a situation arises where streaming to YouTube is not possible, we'll basically reschedule and that sort of thing. If a hardware failure or other outage occurs, interrupting the live. Well, if possible, we'd set up a new live. If not, like something like today, like what we had thus far, isn't gonna happen. But that's just how it goes. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button if you can. You know what I mean? I'm trying like I studied on the streaming thing, watching other streamers and everything like that, and I decided that um that streaming would be awesome. So it's an awesome way to help the channel grow and like and before where I didn't want to do it, we could do it now. Um, Donations are not a requirement. However, they are greatly helpful and greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. It's where you do it at. That's how you do it. We're trying to get this software development stuff going. I would really appreciate it and everything like that. So that's what we do. We do. You're gonna see some pretty interesting stuff here. Let's go for it. Say hi in the chat. I can see some of the chat. I got 2 things running with the chat. So, also too, if anything, what am I doing with this? Let's see. Anyway, it's cool. Let's go. Any comments or concern? That's how you do it. So, and that sort of thing. All right. You do the music for the channel. That's me. That's my hobby. That's what I enjoy. That's what I do. What I do. I love what I do. So today we are optimizing your situation with automation. That's the general theme of this. Today is July the 31st, 2026. It's not 10 a.m., but it's 12:32. I think I got a clock somewhere. I did a lot of preset. There's a lot of work that I did. Like if you go to preset, one of these, it's got a nice little clock there and things like that. But back to the presentation. Let me do something. Let me check the properties. Close file and anyway, let's go. All right, make sure you click the like. If you can click the like, I would appreciate it and everything like that. It's totally cool. All right, so today's agenda, we're going to talk about office economics. Is your setup helping or hurting your production? We're going to discuss my multi-air duster blowout in real life tech review segment regarding that, because what happened was I've had these for a while and these were reviewed over the time ago, like back then and back in the day on the channel. And after you use them, you figure out what's good and what's not good. All about, so this is a good segment about that. So then we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about some copy and paste tools that enhance efficiency. So let's go into it and get our jollies on the stream. We're going to get our tech jollies on, a little bit speck of tech in life, Oh yeah, and also too, if you need anything done like this type of stuff, I mean, this is how you would get it if you want my services. So important. Um, so that's what we do here. We like live and breathe this tech stuff. We're not the techiest of tech, but what is wrong with my content? Something is wrong with my content, right? What is wrong? It's supposed to be episode 373. Right. Okay. Yeah, something's off here. Let me check something over the line. Oh, I know what. Going on. All right, so I got the August 30th. Excuse me, July 1st. But it's like we got the old graphics on some of these things, but I just spent like a bunk load of time. Oh, this is really messed up. Still, really messed up deal. Oh, what? Okay, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me load the right file for the presentation and restart my first. Or refresh some nuts. What was it? All right, we got what we need now. Now we got what we need. We got what we need now. Okay. Don't do that. What is it? That's it. Oh, it's hard. Aim to put it. There's always a possibility. Well, be coming soon. Sometimes what happens is these things have to be like I don't know. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I know that. All right, so it looks good. All right, please show up. Please show up. All right, so I think we got it. All right, now we're ready. All right. I'm gonna stop recording now. And then I'm gonna start it up again. No. We're ready for this. We are ready for this. Got my content. All right, so we're ready to go. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Volumes. All right. All right, we're good. All right, so yeah, we're just having a technical glitch. I'm just like my audio is not where I want it, but anyway, we know where it's at. But back to where we go. All right. So be sure to subscribe to our channels and all that good stuff. I'm gonna roll it back to where I need it right there. Get that part. Oh boy. All right, let me try again. That's us. That's we do the stuff for this band. This channel, the music for this channel. Anyway, let's just get this started. Be sure to click the like. Sorry it took a while to get this started. I gotta get this done and over with. We got everything we need in place. Let's do it, guys, girls. All right. So we're talking about optimizing the situation with automation. Oftentimes, if there's something that I can do, and I know the computer can do it, and I know it could do it a lot better than I can, a lot faster, a lot more accurately, and that sort of thing. And then I look into how I could do it that way. That's what we do. All right, so the agenda for today is the introduction. Welcome aboard office ergonomics. We're going to talk about that. Not all in this order. We're going to talk about the multi-duster blowout, IRL tech review segment, copy and paste tools that enhance efficiency, semi-automation of text, inbox chats, and DMs, and other applications and things like that. It's really cool, you know. Any questions or anything like that, you could always feel free to indicate such in the chat with a super chat for a shout out, channel mentions, priority privilege, level comments. You must send stuff a Cash App or PayPal or something like that. It's there. We have that. That's always a good thing. And furthermore, that's how you do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's where we're at. All right, so we're going to talk about the multi-air duster blowout in real life tech review. Pretty good. Actually, pretty amazing stuff. I'm pretty happy with one of them. It comes down to weight and form factor and its ability to function and things like that. So, that's what it is. I just wish I could hear the content. So, let me fix something. Let me see what's going on.
What we have is
let me go to options. I know you guys can hear it, but I'm going to pause it for a second and check because there's something wrong with the monitor, and I'm just not getting anything on certain things. Let me see if I could get my mic to come in because I know I could see the levels and everything like that. And the other way I could do it is, with the I got it right here in front of me. This is it. We'll do. Just have to get through it the best we can with what we got, the way it's set up, and this is how it's done. Yep. Okay. All right. So for the thing. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, let's go.
the channel as of late.
All right, over there. All right, so we got this multi-duster blowout RL attack reveal. Let's see what we could do with that. Make sure that we got all our stuff ready. All right. I'm just gonna let thing play when it plays through. I'm gonna get myself.
These are some of the air dusters that I have reviewed on the channel as of late. What we have is all the different ones and such. And we're going to talk about which one is my favorite. And this is kind of like a in IRL type, review. Make sure you guys click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and things like that. And get the notification bell so you don't miss none of the activity that we have going on in the channel. Thanks for your support. Thanks for new subscribers. We welcome all welcome and appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's get down on it. The first one we're gonna go by its actual name is the cordless air duster CD07 cordless air duster by and it's pretty good. It's light. For small hands, it fits really nice and that sort of thing. It's pretty stable. You know what I mean? The battery's not too heavy or nothing like that, in my mind. And my favorite feature of this is the quick action button. Well, there's a couple of features, right? the motor comes on instantly when you hit that button, right? And then if you want a high setting, what you gotta do is you gotta you turn it on, or you can set it to a high setting. I like that feature because it's got that quick response, then it's got that relatively quiet at low speed settings. It's light. Yep, so I covered that. Yep. The only thing I don't like is the nozzle. If you're not careful, can easily be knocked off. And in my opinion, I think the craftsmanship could be a little bit more better. But I mean, in general, it's all the same in the market in general. But as long as you're careful, I've knocked this off in the past. But one of the things I would like added to this design to make it like the greatest of what I have, it's probably a light, but that's like a rarity. And that brings us to the next duster, which is the I couldn't figure it out, but it's called the we could call it a model 201, you know, and the model 201, you know, and the thing that I like about it is that they got a light located. So if you look at it here, there's a second button on there, and what you do is you hit that and you got a light, you know what I mean? So if you're going into like dark spaces with this is great to have, you know what I mean? Let's see, it's pretty powerful, and it's got a nice long battery life. Like, even though this one would be my favorite and probably most used, understandably it would probably end up on the charger a little bit more, but this one, but I've actually been using it a lot as well too. But the way I use them is like this one's in one location and this one's in another location for two separate needs, you know. Like when, you know, if I cut my hair, I use this at high to blow that air out, you know what I mean? Because you got to take care of those clippers. So it's very handy stuff. The only thing I don't like about it really is it can be pretty loud, you know what I mean? Whereas I might be up at weird hours and I might want to blow something like, I might want to be like, when I wake up, you know, one of the first things I might do is clean the phone, and part of cleaning the phone involves dusting it off and everything like that. Also, it's got a slow response time. So like if I was to just click on the button, okay, that was for the light. So that's for the light. Sometimes I get the buttons, you know, off a little bit. If I just tap on the button, nothing happens, right? Just tap, tap, tap. So you have to hold it when you see a light on it. But it stops quick. Now, if you want to get to the high setting, you have to kind of hold it again and here wait for the motor to go to the high setting. But that light up there sets it apart, you know what I mean? What would I do to make it better? Oh, and the other thing is it's slightly heavy too, you know what I mean? But not much more than the other one here, the door beam. But it is like, but it's balanced. Still usable. It's great. Novels. You know, it's once again, you might have to be careful as with anything with the nozzle. Make sure it doesn't snap off on you. And if you're in a precarious place or high up and you don't want to lose that nozzle, because then you might have to order a nozzle or another unit. All right, now finally we have the O-Polar. I call it the air duster vacuum combo. Okay. I mostly use it. I don't use it as much as those two that I just showed before earlier in the segment. But it's great for like dry, small spills. You can maybe get small amounts of liquid up with it, if that, like you spilled your wine or something like that, if that's what you do. You could, like, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't even do it with it personally, because I just wouldn't spill the wine, and I wouldn't even be drinking wine. But like when I drink my drinks, I try to stick to lidded drinks anyway, and keep them where they're safe, away from electronics or anywhere that could be bound to spill. But life happens. Sometimes it does happen. But moving on, the weight is okay, but it's kind of along the lines of heavy. The form factor is like, it's okay, like it fits, but I mean, I think this part could be a little bit thinner and stuff like that. I mean, to make something like this a dual purpose, to make anything dual purpose and to make it last and work and be manufactured is clever. So I do give everybody credit here for these devices. They make everything that I do here possible. The dislike is, like, it might be slightly loud, and you only have those 2 motor speed settings, and then it has okay, we could say that the response time is just as quick as hitting the button on my favorite one. As soon as I hit it, it's on. So yeah, so that's good. Now, the thing that I overlook and often forget is, if you could see, there is on the side a setting. So you have to rotate this unit, like, depending upon what you're doing. There's a blower setting, and if you can see that, and then there is a vacuum setting. So you have to rotate this, and there's a little indicator in the notch there that would tell you if you're in where you're at. So I have it in vacuum cleaner mode. So setting this is crucial, because to get the vacuum cleaner to give you the most suction, you have to set this to the proper setting if you're going to use it as a vacuum cleaner. It blows no air out of this nozzle at this setting, so that's the point. When you go back to the blower, yeah, it's gonna do this, but you're gonna get the most air, blowing out of here, and you know what I mean, in terms of that. But it's pretty good stuff. I mean, I couldn't do it. Like, if you buy like the can dusters with the chemicals and stuff like that, which I have done, it's not good for the environment, because that's a can that you gotta throw in the dumpster, and then it's gotta get taken out to the dump, and it doesn't biodegrade and such and so forth. You know how that goes. They got like a long use life, this, that, and the other. I mean, disposing of the battery might be an issue, but you can also get the battery replaced and have it disposed of, work on having it disposed of properly, depending upon your local regulations and such. But that's really it. So at the end of the day, this one is like my favorite one, because it's light, it's got quick response, and a super variable high to low setting, so you can get like some real detailed settings. So you can so that's really it. You know what I mean? Make sure that you like the video, like the live, whatever we got going on here. Share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell, and we're just gonna keep on some projects. Make sure you like the video for the stream, share the stream, this, that, and the other. Get involved in the chat if you're in the chat. You know what I mean? The way I'm set up, we'll be looking at the chat periodically. If I pop up the question screen, I'm looking at the chat. So that's how it works over here. All right, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. And what we have is all the different ones and such. And we're going to talk about which one is my favorite. And this is kind of like a like in IRL type, review. Make sure you guys click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and things like that. And get the notification bell so you don't miss none of the activity that we have going on in the channel.
All right, we got audio. All right, so like, yeah, you could say hi in chat, and be like, hang out and stuff like that, and see what's going on. Welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe, things like that. And when you get in the chat, you see that you could come up on the screen and looking like that. You know what I mean? It's really cool. Yeah, I really did a number on this stuff, so it was pretty good. So, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I keep it moving for us with all of that. All right, let's go. Hmm. Oh, okay, that's me. Yeah, go bigger. All right, let's go.
Thanks for your support. Thanks for new subscribers. We welcome. Location.
All right. All right, this is a long one. All right, now I wanted to get to the nitty gritty and some of this good stuff here, and I think what I'm gonna do. Is we're gonna talk about text formatting tool design and test. All right, so be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to indicate such in the chat with a super chat for a shout out channel mention priority privilege level comments. You must send the Cash App, and we have for you there the Cash App stuff that you would need. Let me get to the right system. I think I was having a glitch. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want. Hold on. All right, some days I'll. We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it. Um. All right, good. All right, now we're good to go. All right. Once again, any questions you can indicate in the chat with a super chat for a shout out, channel mentions, priority, privilege level comments. You must send the Cash App, or you can send the PayPal. We're gonna update that too. And furthermore, say hello, click the like button, all that good stuff. Yeah. So back to it. We're at the text formatting, design tool and test. What that is basically we're going to be working on some coding, which is to do some sort of formatting to help us to help speed up the processes in the background, if you will. And it's it's always good to be able to you know automate certain things, because if you're done repeating the same task, what happens is you're prone to technical errors, typographical errors, and things like that. So that's what happens, I mean. But with automation, especially in the form of VBA, Excel, this really works it out a lot better. Let's go. So what this is also, to what I've learned in this coding thing, is to basically you got to write your code in pieces, because when you write your code in pieces, it's a lot easier to troubleshoot. Writing a code back in the day used to not be the most favorable experience until I learned to do what they kind of told me. And the stuff that I read back in the day is to like kind of comment the code like I do here, comment everything you can, so that in case you forget or in case somebody else needs to fix this code, they're able to fix it with quickness. And then it keeps the organization right. And then name the subroutines and functions as relative to what they do, so that you can say, oh yeah, okay, this rename a file, okay, this rename a file, so we have error at rename file, this is where the error is, right there. That's how that is. That's how that goes. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. Yeah. So basically we're doing a little modification initially when I did this, it was going to be like a 53 line system for that particular aspect of things as far as dealing with 53 keywords. Um, but the thing I found was that um, it there was little issues, and it's just stuff that you kind of work. Um, and that's what happens when you're with these sort of things. Um, and what happens to uh, like I like to, and to be honest too, I don't know all the code because there's a lot of code to code, if you will, and sometimes you have to do like a lot of like reviewing of code if you're into this. And I like to. It's very relaxing. I got to be relaxed in order to do it because if I'm not relaxed or stressed, I might miss something. So sometimes I have to go through. And then the debugging process and the step into is always a good feature because it allows you to see, and then you do the ad watch thing. You can always include that in your research in order to get the information that you need as far as variables are concerned. You see what's coming through your variables and your uh, macro. And what you got to do is anything, just like I always try to be careful of the code. Like I used to be terrible about this. I used to just like throw that code in a run and let see what happened, and then like have a tough time trying to figure out what happened. But that was a bad habit. Now it's like I like to like break it down. I like to make it like a movie, make it real, like make a romance thing or make a action scene. You know what I mean? Where the actors are and what they do, type of things. So that's what you do. You know what I mean? So every little piece is broken into every little individual function in order to help us be organized and be able to troubleshoot. And then at the end of the day, the end product is a very robust code. I'm very particular about that sort of thing. And that always is the way, is to have a code that you can rely on and trust. You know what I mean? And you have to check it to the T because if you don't, bad, it's bad, very bad. Sometimes just like I like to stage the code sometimes on Notepad, like so. I don't know where the code is. What I'm saying is I don't know all the code that I would need to do certain things because it may not be certain things that I would do often. But you got to kind of know how to research and look. And also with the AI that we have, that's very helpful too, and I appreciate it. It helps in terms of coding issues, but you can only take that with a grain of salt. You have to know like your stuff, and the more I do this, the more I know as far as knowledge. What I'm trying to say is more knowledge that I could gain. That's what I meant to say. Um, and I really have fun with it, you know what I mean? Because that's if you're not having fun, what I mean, stop and go back when you're having fun. But let's talk about one of my favorite things is to put things in the clipboard at the click of a button because that saves me having to do keystrokes, and that's why. So that's why I do that. So that's basically the code that you're looking at there is something that would actually do that for me. And I appreciate that code. That code is a big time saver. I've used it for years, all kinds of different situations. So I mean, and the thing is, we'll see into it a little bit. We might have to see it in a little bit in terms of how it goes. But when you debug it, you'll find that I got a error on something, and sometimes I have to look it up. You know what I mean, and just figure out what's going on with the error message. All that good stuff, and look at different aspects of the code and different things like that. And sometimes it might require like looking at different variables like that and seeing what's being pulled into the variable by the watch and such. It's really good stuff because I mean it's a good thinking process. You got to think your way through this. If you want this computer and this application, Microsoft 365, do some, you got to program it right. First, you have to write libraries. You have to have the right code, and you have to know what that code does. Because if you know what that code does and you understand what that code does, it's easier to troubleshoot for you. And it's easier for you to probably explain or teach to anybody that would maybe be interested in some code like that and that sort of thing. Now I'm just like breaking it down, just going back and forth and getting the libraries right because what I'd like to do is sometimes is like go back and forth um, between one that has the correct set of libraries so, or not libraries, but I was thinking of something else. What we got here? Let me load the tool real quick. All right, it's up. All right, so in the developer tab, we have that Visual Basic. So we got the references. That's what I'm talking about. The references. Boom, right there. You got to have the right references in order for the correct codes and syntax to work. If you're dealing with the database, there's something with that. If you're dealing with Outlook and Microsoft Outlook, there's certain stuff for that. As far as references is concerned, it just depends what you're dealing with. Because sometimes if the references are not recognized in your code, then you have an issue where that you'll throw some error messages, and the error messages could get ambiguous, but they're fun because you get to play detective and try and figure out what's what and that sort of thing. Always good exercise. Good critical thinking exercises are always fun to do. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is working out the libraries and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff listed there too. Let me tell you, a lot of stuff listed there indeed. Be sure to click the like, ladies and gentlemen. Share the video with a friend, and let's go into the chat and see what's going on. I'm gonna hold on a second. Get us there. Uh-uh. Okay. All right. I'm still getting used to things, and I'm trying to there we go. That's what's exactly what we want. So look, like it grab up in the chat, what I mean? It'll come on the screen. There's like some delay. But that's just how it be, you know what I mean? Since we're here and I could check that sampler while I'm at it. I think the only way I could get it to work is off the desktop sound for right now. This
Well, you are sound boy. Mix that
probably
up a
pretty
little bit
loud.
and little sweet and make the people them get nicer. Quicker. Ah!
Yeah. So like I'm trying to load samples into the sampler thing. It's pretty cool, man. I just had that kind of blast. But like the video and all that good stuff, we'll be setting up the restream in the form of long form videos on the channel. And what you're gonna find is I just ran the channel, but it was kind of a hobby, working job, this, that, and the third, and it was just something to do. But the thing is, now it's like I gotta come up, with a more rigorous way to run the channel to that oh, we got, it's a good channel. It's something to do. I mean, I like something that I enjoy. I mean, like it's like I can sit here and I can just take stuff apart, this, that, and the other. But if I can do it on camera, then I got other options. I mean, and that's what life is about, options. You know what I mean? Say hi in the chat, like the video, share the video with a friend, make sure that everything is cool. Even I'll get in the chat and say hi just to make sure this thing is still working. Like I'll say hi, all. You know what I mean? Be sure to click the like and all that good stuff. We do. I do have something that I could grab it real quick. And I am so I do grab that drink. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. All right. So I need a tool. So for those that don't know, yeah. For those that don't know or catching a replay, what it is something like something like that. All right. Okay. All right. Let me fix it. See if this. Yeah, I'm on another device, just adding something to help us chat here. We just want to make sure that we know, everybody got to know that we live stream on Fridays. And I just want to put that in the chat as a thing. Okay. Yep. I just want to test my device to select the wall and we paste. It's plain text. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Let me fix that again. Let me go into the data and fix this again. And let me do a little. If you make a lot of typos and you want to avoid typos, I could show you how to avoid typos and not be typing the same stuff over and over again. I got a little thing on that, but something to consider. All right, make sure you like the video, subscribe on the way in. All right, there we go. It linked up properly. Hello in the chat. Hello in the chat. And it does it on the screen and sort of stuff like that. And while I'm at it, okay, I guess since I edited it, all right, edit. See that correct. All right, so that the sheet so we can save the things testing time. I'm just going to load that. That's right. That thing's got to be loaded when we go. All right, so we are back at it again. Make sure you click the like and all that stuff if you have anything like if you have anything you want to say, you can always say it in the chat. You know what I mean? We'll get with you on it. As you can see, the chat is nice. They put on the screen for you, you know. All right, let's get back to where we need to go. There's so many things in the application. Let's go. All right, so where we are. All right, so let's get it. All right, so yeah, we were talking about references. You know what I mean? The importance of references can not to be, you know, stated enough. You know, and that's what I'm going to say. All right. I don't know what happened there. All right. So basically, what's happening is like we're making this stuff for this text formatting tool, and like you want to take these keywords come with a couple of spaces at the end, a couple of hidden spaces, if you will. And I don't really the system, and then it's got some caps. I just take out all the caps to be uniform and things like that, and I also take out the spaces so that because if I can't see it, it's kind of an annoyance if I can't see it and I can't process it that way. So like I mean, spaces are cool, but they're good in between words, but not at the end of words, in my opinion. Because if you're doing like a YouTube video and stuff like that, what happens is if you paste that up there like that, it could be wrong. It could be wrong. It could be totally wrong. So we're just doing a little formatting and setting up that text formatting tool. You know what I mean? But it became out amazing. You know what I mean? It's an amazing tool to have and be able to use. It all started with the keyword issue that I just mentioned before, and the need to speed up the process with regards to dealing with that sort of thing. And so basically, I'm just basically setting up the sheet, just doing a little bit of cosmetic work in order to make sure that it flows and works properly. You know, you can, you know, definitely, you know, get and I like to do that. I hit the arrow because it puts the cursor right between the thing and then it gets you a thing. What's going on? Let me see. That buttons. I don't know what that is. But anyway, let me roll it back a second. So basically, like these fields, they got to be locked properly. Some of the other stuff is to that I like them to be seen and formatted so that there's a header. You know, what I mean, put it at the top of the sheet. Let me know what the sheet is. Let me know what the columns are. You know, that sort of thing, and differentiate the text from the rest of the data in the report. Setting in bold text, whatever have you. And also setting in the filtering also helps too, and putting in lines and things. That's cool. That always makes it easy to process because making a spreadsheet is not just what you do with or what you put on the spreadsheet in terms of data, but it's how you put that data and whatever tool you add to it. Very important. Indeed. You know? All right, so basically I'm putting in them filters. I ended up not using the filters in the end because it was just not necessary. But it was like when I got to the final deal, it was like it messed up the whole idea of what I was trying to do and that sort of thing, you know. It's really cool that to have that capability. And maybe we could take a look at this work that I did. And I mean, like, if you have a lot of copy and paste and you want to be accurate and it's a lot of data entry and sort of things like that, the thing to do is you want to maybe see and if you could automate any of that stuff like that. And automation is like an investment in some skill sets and an investment in time and saved. You know, it goes a couple of ways for you. You know, I mean, if you do it right, that's the thing. And it's totally amazing. Totally amazing. Let me see what I got here. So basically, this is some counting all the stuff. You know, and I was gonna like use a macro to count how much was processed, but we count what was there, and you'll see how it plays out in the end deal. Let's see. Just texting right now. We'll do the texting later. But anyway, we're gonna get this done. All right, so we're just gonna do a count all, and it counts things, and we have to do it. We have to subtract. We might have to subtract one from it or something like that, or if we might have to change the reference there. That's something I'll have to look into on my end. It's something that I didn't. I might have missed, uh, and that sort of thing. So make sure you're clicking the like, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a good thing. It's a good thing to help the channel and things like that. Um, I'm on a totally different screen. Like most critical screens up and yeah. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Um, so make sure that you are clicking the like, and that's what we are going to be doing and that sort of thing. It's very important that we do that because it helps the algorithm. It helps us to get up to speed and sort of things like that. I'm just kind of taking my time with this one, but we could go. We could go. We could go. I want to get it going. That bot has been damn it up here. You know what I mean? I want y'all to see this. Let me pause that. I don't want to play. So look at this. Nightbot has been jamming up in here, man. That guy's jamming. I wasn't even in the chat. That's what I mean. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. You know what I mean? Pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. It took me a little technical work to get this all like set up and everything. And that's the kind of stuff that we could do should you need any of our services. We can help you set you up a nice OBS profile to get your show or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm still learning too. Every day's a learning experience. But let's get back to it. We're almost, you know, like sort of the way there. I'm not gonna like I don't know. All right. So basically what's happening is we're doing that count, making sure we count in what we have and sort of things like that. And as far as keywords in this case, you know what I mean? And what happens is when you have these keywords, they send them to you any old way, and they get well the app, the AI, the automation sends us the keywords that way, and then that's kind of what we get, you know. I don't know if that I wanted something else. I wanted something or so. All right, so like yeah, so this text format tool actually began as kind of like this. Well, it began as this text formatting tool, but I sat on this idea for a while, and I was like, I could probably save some time if I did use the Excel VBA automation stuff to help me kind of get this process through a little bit quicker. And by doing so, I said if I got the keywords, we might as well take it all the way and do further and get the hashtags and everything else in there. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Well, you a sound boy. Mix that up a little bit and a little sweet and make the people them get nicer. Quicker.
you know. Oh man, that's gonna be make it fun. Get a little fun for us. Anyhow, back to in all seriousness. What I wanted to show was end screen 1. I need to go down and go down a second. All right, so if I could take it over real quick and just going through this real quick and clean. While we're waiting here. Or all right, so I gotta get in the habit of that. All right, so basically, let's see if we get a nice little screen here. But it led me to kind of getting this tool done for us. It was always cool. It led to us getting this tool done. So at the end of the day, we have a data formatter for what we needed, that sort of thing. So it's always cool to have a data formatter. Let's take a look at that screen. That's where I'm at. I'm at the data. It's a video short data formatter. It deals with video. It got like a number of keywords that it deals with. All the buttons basically grab that line and puts it into the clipboard so that you can take it and place it into the app and sort of things like that. And this it was a project that I did over the past couple of days to help speed up the process using some of the principles and concepts of programming in that previous thing. It was very cool to do that because it very well helped me to, in the beginning. So I started with the keywords and I said we're gonna have hashtags, and then I'm still working with stuff like that. Um, still still got to work on that sort of stuff. So be sure to like the video on the way in. This is what we do on this channel. We like a tech and we put it into everything that we can, everything that we can, and that sort of thing. So let me get us back to our present and see what we got. That's where I'm at with it. And let me get out of it. Yeah, we can save it. Save that work. And I'll take it back over here. Stuff like that. So let me go. All right, we don't got too far to go. Make sure you click on the like people and all that good stuff. Always good stuff to have you all here. Yes.
We are all children of God.
Oh, yes. Let me see if I can get another sampler up here. Add again a sampler. Let's see about didn't add. All right, so we got. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's music to my ears right there, man. Good stuff. Let's hear it again. Hear it again. Yeah. Yeah. Music to my ears. I got like a lot of samplers and stuff like that. I love samples. Like, let's see what we got there.
Champion sound.
Oh yeah, it's always a good, interesting thing. You know what I mean? I love samples.
Brothers and sisters.
Oh man, that's smoking, man. Let's get it. Oh, man, great stuff, great stuff. All right, back to what we got to do. Playing with my toys. All right, make sure you click the like button. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We don't have too much far to go, and I gotta get up out of here anyway. I just want to get this stuff done. I think I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of the content at the end of it, but just kind of get the gist of it, and we'll start it that way. If you are in the chat, feel free to click the like button. That always helps the algorithm. Good stuff. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate you guys all being here. Always a good thing. Okay, so yeah, we're back. So that's what it kind of got us to, is that text formatting tool. Sometimes you just gotta get it out. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta get it out. But sound check. You're good? Yep. All right. So yeah. So working on the format and getting it all together and all that good stuff. And this is what we have here to work with. You know what I mean? We want to get the list formatted a certain way so it makes it more efficient, because if you put in spaces, it can mean a totally different thing. If you do the formatting incorrectly, it could mean a totally different thing. So we decided initially to go with like 50 entries as far as availability, but it turned out to be too much. So I am actually going to end up cutting it back to 30. I think that's going to be a project for like next week, like that. Also too, gotta like I like to like take the whole page and like lock the cells or unlock the cells so that I know the status of all locked cells, and individually unlock the ones that I need to lock, so that when it's time to lock the page and you got everything done, you have a robust page to work with that doesn't break on you because of that sort of thing. So that's very important. Managing your stuff in terms of, you know, because I used to work on sheets back in the day, and what would happen is it would break or something because of something I did, and that happens sometimes. You know, and then I'm just making a password. Sometimes I like to make a simple password that I mean, it's like, well, if first of all, like if when in a line with comment and everything, if I have some notes, you could also just put the notes within the what you call it, the macro Excel file somewhere. But you could also put them in a separate file too, in case you have an issue where you can't get into that file or it becomes corrupt. Because at least then you could get the code that you wrote and you could use it in another application. And another thing too is you could run a regular scheduled backup. All right, so that's where I'm at. You know, that's what I'm doing. Doing that sort of thing. You know, yeah, I'm gonna speed us right along here because sometimes I'll just record stuff and like oh, what's going on? We have a network issue or something. Let's see if the time is. I don't know why it's on this. Let me go to a different scene. Done. Scene. All right, so yes. So yeah, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty cool. I have a lot of technical glitches. I know, like once I get off the stream and I got another engagement, I'll do it, stuff like. Yeah, hopefully I can get this thing working. And it's probably wrong with the file. Because what happens is it just goes to a certain point. I don't know what the problem is. But it is what it is. I can't fix it. No, I cannot fix it. The only thing is I could do is I could download it again, but I think we are going to get ready to go step out, man. Hooked on this population. That's the day. Favorite. Quick. Yes, something happened here. Setting, like some rooms. All right. Yeah, my presentation got all messed up. So I think what we're gonna do is try to hack it or so. Okay. We're just gonna make the best out of what we got with what we got with what we got. Right? All right. Make sure you click the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna wrap it up here soon. All right, here's the problem zone. 100 or so people may be wanting for me to respond to them in the form of a text message, email, DM, or response, or chat, and different things like that. I may have to go with 50 or so people because I'm out of time. I may have to spend more time typing repetitive items than I want to. I may have to retype, correct on typos that I made, stuff like that, over and over again. It's always never a good thing. Other planned tasks, deadlines, and events may be delayed and possibly canceled entirely because I haven't gotten to them or set them up properly, and I don't want that problem. So my message isn't as consistent across different individuals. This is another issue. And typing the same sentence over and over again eats so much time. So what I'm saying is, what I could do in the past. Also, folks, be sure to like the video. Any questions, you can indicate such in the chat. We accept Cash App and PayPal right now. That's always a good thing and that sort of thing. So be sure to like us, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. And share the video if you are able. Stay hydrated. Being hydrated is a good friend of us all. It's very important that we all stay hydrated and stuff like that. And it keeps us healthy and stuff like that. So basically, what I'm saying here is, when you text people and stuff, instead of scrolling through a large list of responses from a text file or type part of it, you could just kind of type part of this string, and that's what you're going to see here. Is what we do is we type part of the string that we would need to type, instead of having to, like, say, scroll through a hard list of responses from a text file. We would just narrow the list down as to what we need, tap on it, and then it gets into the clipboard for my special unique, well, not unique, but my special code. It's good stuff. And then what happens is it clears the field as well. And you can edit that list that it makes for you, that you could save in the back of the sheet, the data sheet, the dictionary, I guess you could call it. And the options we have here is you can get through those 100 or so DMs with a quick and timely response. Nobody is left hanging. Let me go back here. Let me go back. It's sort of, I don't know. I had a network glitch because now the file wants to work. So I'm trying to figure something out here. I didn't want this to do that. No, I went back too far. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, we were talking about the solution, and we were saying you could get through those 100 or so DMs in a reasonable amount of time without having to break your neck and stuff like that. So what you could do is, in the past we just didn't respond, and that's blah blah. That's kind of what happens. I just didn't have the time for it. I don't know. And we said that already, so let me go forward. Sorry about that. I messed up, lost my place. I don't know if it's hot in here and network's acting glitchy. But yeah, back to what I was saying. We're saying you could, like, instead of scrolling, you could just, edit it there, edit the list in the back sheet that contains the data sheet, the dictionary. The solution that we have for you is to be able to go through those 100 or so DMs with a quick and timely response. Nobody is left hanging or ghosted because of time constraints that you couldn't meet or honor. You could turn something that may take an hour or so more into a brief matter of minutes, maintain a consistent message, minimize typographical errors, get other tasks done, communicate clients, friends, family, etc. And still have time in a day to be human, not looking at a screen. You no longer have to type good morning or how are you today 9 to 20 times, to save money in times like this. I actually got a report. I did a little study myself on, like, how many times, and it actually is true. Using, in my situation, I can end up with, like, an inbox full of, like hundreds of people in there and stuff like that. So we're gonna do, like, a quick response on mobile and stuff like that. It's pretty good stuff, what I mean? I'm just responding, so I go into the system. This is what the one that you guys we have available is going to look like, and it functions kind of the same as what I would use on the back end in my test tool and things like that. Ignore that error message because that's just it's something that happens if you hit. It's just one of the things. It's an Excel hiccup thing that I can't fix. So if you need to save something into it, they have an add button that allows you to add that text. I mean, this is a like robust code for text messaging. I wouldn't even be trying to text message without it. I mean, like in this case, I have to add that to the list. So I would do this. I would type it out, send it if I'm sure I want to send it, copy it from the sent image thing there, add it, control from that, and then add it to the list. And then when you do that, it shows up in the list, so to speak, in the view data when you click view data, and that's exactly what you get. And then anytime you exit, you can restart it and everything. It resets the sheet, closes, hides the data sheets and things like that. And like we're gonna kind of demonstrate the same thing on the PC. This shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long. You wanna, if you, in case you got blocked, you know, you gotta enable trusted locations and sort of things like that. And that if you don't do the locations, and when you do the locations, after you do the locations, you gotta make sure that you close Excel. I mean, you may as well just close Excel entirely and then do that whole thing again, you know. And then basically, let's see here, get in that, and then we go and do that text response tool demo, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna get it to a new location. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna add this new location and different things like that. Add the subfolders of the location as well, so that it doesn't mess it up everything for you and have to do that step again. And then we go in and run that text response tool and again, you know, and see what we have and different things like that and different things like that. Yeah. So what we got is we're loading this text response tool, you know, and you're checking on the list. If you drop it down from the drop down, what happens is there's a lot to it, and sometimes like my list has I think 700 and some change in there. Um, the system I created, I'm gonna go through and edit that list based upon what was most used and stuff to consolidate it to make it much smaller. Basically, this is how it works. You know, you grab from the clip, it grab it, you select it, and then it puts it in the clipboard for you. Nice and real convenient, real easy to use, real handy and stuff like that. Um, and then the thing is too, don't mind that screen. It works out great. It's you know, puts it right in the clipboard, nice and clean. Doesn't do anything. It does exactly as I envisioned it and wanted it to. No problem. And then if I need to add something, it gets added to list. If the string is found, it'll tell you the cell reference regarding the row that it was found. So when we take a look at it, we go to the view data button, it unhides that sheet. That sheet loads in view, and it tells you that it was at B14. So it exactly right on, you know. That's cool, you know, that's really cool. And you know, if you need to add something, always do it. So this tool is available, you know, and we got a very super low price. I mean, like I don't know, like I guess ain't nobody here. I guess ain't nobody getting that super low price. But I'll tell you what though, we might do it again. You know, you never know. I mean, and we might have some other price and specials. I don't know what happened in the drawing, but we gonna have to miss the drawing because they ain't nobody was here. So we just casually. So when you click restart, it restarts the sheet over again. Sometimes Excel sheets get funky like that, and you got to restart them again. And everything that you have is saved. It always has a save built into it so that you don't have to remember to save all the time. Continue to type out redundant text statement. That's the choice that you have, or you can lose time, be subjugated to type graphical errors, or you can get with the requirements, such as all you need is a PC that runs Windows and stuff like that, and a Microsoft 365 account, which is um pretty good to have. I live on it myself. I do all kinds of calculations and products and different things like that. So it's a very useful tool indeed. Um, like I said, we're seeing that restart. This today's special on stream pricing is going to be $15.99, but I guess ain't nobody here to get that wonderful price. And this is a very important price because the regular price is $89.99, which is not bad. You know, it's not bad at all. but it's still like it's gonna go up incrementally every day if you so you'll see it at the shop. I will go ahead and I'll see if I can get a link in that regarding I don't think let me see if I can get it from mine. If you would like to get a copy of the text response tool, yes, the text response tool, and that's something that you're definitely interested in, we have it available for you at our special Etsy shop. It's unique to us and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Um, Let me try to get that for you. Let me see. Uh, on the next page. That's so funny. All right, yeah. Okay, so we got the text response people. Yeah, yeah. So, we have like a text response tool and it is available at the I'll say it like this in the chat, the text maybe a little caps here. Text response tool is available via or it, it, it stop. Oh man, I'm about tired. I've been at this for a while, waiting for a file at the technical. That's all. So we'll put the technical shop there, and it will copy and paste that, and it'll save that into our system as well, so that we know what the deal is. You know what I mean? Thank you all. Be sure to click the like button. We're gonna be getting out here soon. So back to this pricing. This is a special price. By August 8th of 2026, that's not too far from now, like a week, 7 days. It's gonna go up to that price. And as a reminder to myself, I need to put that in my data sheet thingy. It's always a good thing, you know what I mean? Because if I don't, I will forget, and everybody will get this bonus, the biz low big price. We don't want that, do we? There we go. So I had to get a new sheet going. Let's see here, and I need to see if I can. Did it save my data? I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Did it. All right. So we're gonna do this promo, and like it looks like today is the 31st release date. So we could say we could play like it's the 31st because it calculates off of that. And what happens is, yeah. Excuse me, I belched. Oh well. Oh well. End date would be like August 8-8, something like that, right? So like technically the price right now, wait a minute, something's off here. 8-8-2026. That now I can calculate my stuff properly. All right, so today's price is $15.99. It's gonna go up incrementally, kind of like on the odds things. But anyway, that's how it goes. That's how. Thank you. If you need me, we got info at techtronics.net. Come to the site. We'll have the restream. We'll cut the videos. Appreciate you all for being here. Thank you.
It's DJ 3T.